Hi there, my name is Amber Kennedy. I'm a real estate student with Humber College, aiming to get my license for early spring. I'm the creator of Behind the Business. For those of you who haven't witnessed my first show, Behind the Business is a short little interview series that I do with local business owners and operators here in Sarnia, Ontario. Today I have Allyx and Anne with me. Can you guys tell me where you're from?
Hello, Amber. My name is Allyx Smith, and I am the owner of Apex Dance Industry, and I'm from Sarnia, Ontario.
And I'm Anne Horvat, the owner of Platinum Gymnastics, from Sarnia as well, but original from Romania.
That's super awesome. Welcome, guys. Thank you for being on today. So, my first question for you guys, what type of business do you run?
I run a dance studio / circus school, and Anne runs a gymnastics studio.
Can you guys tell us a little bit about how and when you decided to start your business?
I started my business in 2016. Anne started a little bit before me. She was in 2015, and we were both in separate buildings, and we decided to come together in 2020.
Excellent. It's a beautiful studio. I have some pictures to show everybody later. And can you tell me a little bit about what kind of products and services you offer? So obviously you guys do dance, gymnastics, but a little bit more in detail about your sessions, your activities, and some things that you sell in your shop.
Absolutely. So we offer ballet, tap, jazz, lyrical, hip hop, contemporary, aerial silks, aerial bunny, aerial hoop, aerial trapeze, stilts, gymnastics, Bollywood, and acrobatics.
Wow.
Yes, so it's a lot. All of our teachers are qualified in their own genre, and in our store we have things like dance clothes, workout clothes, shoes, tights. What else do we have over there? Masks. We have masks with our own logo. Oh.
Perfect. I just have to ask, are you able to walk on stilts? Is that a secret talent of yours?
That is a secret talent of mine. I'm not very good at it. It's actually terrifying for myself anyways, but I actually don't teach that class. Brittany Elliott teaches that class, and she is an amazing stilt walker, and she has all these crazy outfits that go with it, the leg covers, bright colors, different patterns. It's so much fun. Sometimes you'll see her randomly walking around the town wearing them.
I love that. That is amazing. Imagine just looking out your window. You would definitely be thrown.
Walked in front of the hospital as well, and down underneath the bridge for people to see.
That's so funny. That's amazing. I'll have to ask her about that. Perfect. So my next question for you guys, what's your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part about the job is definitely watching the children progress and succeed. It's amazing to watch their faces light up when they get a skill or progress just even a tiny little bit. That would be mine. What about Anne? Same thing, probably?
Same thing, yes. It's, for a trainer, it's also, a happiness to see them, learning new skills and be happy about it.
It's very rewarding.
Absolutely. And I can personally vouch for that because my daughter, she's 3.5 now. Her name is Quinn. She goes to Apex and she does both ballet and she does a program that they have called Tumble Tots. And not to be mean, but I think my favorite part about it is that little kids are just not always coordinated. So watching them finally get something is just so beyond anything. They just get so proud of themselves when they learn to skip or they learn to jump. And jumping and clapping at the same time is really hard for kids.
Hopping on one foot is very, very difficult.
But it's so exciting when they do it.
Yeah, so they learn those skills, and just seeing the happiness on their face is amazing.
Arguably my most important question for you guys, how can we as a community support you during COVID and outside of COVID?
We still are offering gift cards, apparel, any of our dance wear in our stores for sale. If you need a little extra something for dancing at home, we also have all of our masks are for sale, and we have a bunch of trinkets and little items with our logos on them.
So just to add to that, I personally thought it was probably the best idea ever. Buying someone like a birthday gift or a Christmas gift of a dance class is such a nice thing. I find that that's like a very personal thing to be able to give to people, and that's something that these guys do. So that's definitely something to look into if you're looking into getting your kid or grandkid or whoever into dance. Definitely reach out to them to ask them about that and how to go about doing that, because that's phenomenal. That's a great way to help them.
Or we also offer birthday parties as well, and the kids have a blast at them, and they're always like, I want to have my birthday party here next year. So it's so much fun.
They get tired at those birthday parties, so you don't have to bring them home and they're all wound up. You can bring them home and they're ready to go to sleep. So
we also do adult birthday parties as well.
Oh, that would be so much fun. See, I picture like a Silks bachelorette.
Yes, we have done those. We also do Nerf parties. We do superhero parties, princess parties, gymnastics parties, circus parties.
So you guys cover basically everything. That's great.
Yes, try to.
Alrighty. So back on track. My next question for you guys is there anything else about your business that you would like to tell us?
Absolutely. So we offer classes for ages 2 and up. So the second they're moving, we're ready to have them in here grooving with us. We offer classes for all ages and all abilities. So all the way up to, we have had an 80-year-old in here doing silks with us, and she loved every single moment of it. And it's never too late to start. In fact, I just started regaining some of my tumbling skills with Miss Anne over the pandemic here. She's been training me, and I've been making lots of progress. And it's just the difference in having a qualified instructor and making sure that they know the safety of everything and how the body works and how it's going to grow and how affecting it now will affect it growing as well. So we just want to make sure that all of our students are safe and healthy and learning of the skills when it's an appropriate time. It's definitely something that can affect them later on in life if they are trained by somebody who does not know what they're doing. So it's nice to get them started with a professional or somebody that really knows exactly how the body works and how it will be moving through space.
With proper skills, then later on it's it's easier to progress on skills,
because then they have their strength and their flexibility and everything like that.
The base.
Yes, to develop for sure.
If you were only able to listen to one song for the rest of your life, what song would it be?
I know this, but I can't think of the name of the song right now. It's Tina
Turner?
Tina Turner. What's the song called? I can't think of it. Simply the Best. That one. I would listen to that for the rest of my life. I absolutely I like every version of the song. Hang on, I am jamming out, singing it to my fullest potential. And my boyfriend laughs at me because he thinks it's ridiculous, but I just love that song. It's so good. What about you, Anne? What's your favorite song?
I don't think, I will have a favorite song, but I will be stuck with something classical.
Yes. Classical music for sure.
Yes.
I think then you wouldn't get so sick of it because the words wouldn't play factor. I think that's actually a really smart idea.
Working out, and I really like it.
I love that. Perfect. So now my game questions for you guys. So the first one is called $1 million bet. So in this scenario, I will give you two options and you have to pick which is the better option for $1 million. So $1 million bet, every time you get wet, you have to live with the angst of a teenage girl for the rest of your life. or $1 million, but whenever it gets cold out, all animals hate you.
Oh, the first one, the teenage girl.
Same.
I'm going to be angsty for life.
Like, I
I
already
feel like
deal
it'd be really
with the daily here, so.
That's true. That's true. You already have an advantage. You already know what to expect.
Exactly.
Our next game and our last game is called Super Fight. So I've changed the way that we do this slightly. So I'm going to give you a character or characters, and I'm going to give you one attribute to them. And then between yourselves, you're going to discuss who would win in a fight. And then about partial way through, when it's getting a little dry, I'm going to throw in a mix. So I'm going to give you an additional attribute.
Okay.
Ready?
Kind of.
That's okay. So, Allyx, you get the Kardashians, and they're all distracted by shiny things. And Anne, you have a kindergarten class, but their hands are covered in butter.
Gross.
So, you guys have to debate why your character would win.
Okay. My characters would win because we've got a whole closet full of shiny things, and we will probably spend the rest of our life in that closet with those shiny things because we don't care about anything else.
And I will win because everything bad happens, it's slide to the hand, so we can, show to the kids. You can't hold, anything bad. Look, it's sliding.
But what if we throw in, Allyx, your distracted Kardashians can now read minds, and Anne, your buttery-handed kindergartens can now breathe fire. Who will win?
The Kardashians would win because they could read the minds of the children and know which way they're going to go and their next move.
So it's the battle between.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now the kids will look at the shiny things of the Kardashians, like all fancy, and they will, try to be, the same.
Breathe.
Especially the girls.
And breathe their fire.
Breathe their fire.
I don't know. See, my mind went right to, it might actually trick you into the worst because kids have really bad impulse control. So they might just be over here with their slippery butter hands, just like not even knowing they're going to breathe fire, and it just happens.
Buttery hands would stress me out enough to let them win anyways.
Yeah, no. Can I touch your mirrors?
Oh, the mirror fairy.
No, that would be really, really gross.
Touch everything.
That'd be good. Just for those of you who don't go to the studio, can you tell us who the mirror fairy is?
The mirror fairy is the fairy that lives behind the black line on the floor, and she does not like when the children touch the mirrors. So if the children touch the mirrors, they learn about how to clean the mirrors. They learn that Miss Allyx like when they touch the mirrors, because then I have to clean them.
If they go with all buttery hands and they
Especially
look on the
with buttery
mirror
hands.
and they'll say, "Oh, this, I can make an eye there."
They'll kiss themselves as the little ones. It's so funny. They just want to look at themselves so close because they've never seen a mirror. So...
Oh yeah, I remember the first time that Quinn came to the studio. It was like super shy, and then as soon as she saw the mirror, it was just kind of just that's it. It was kind of like,
yes, and hands full of butter. They will just look at the hands, look at the mirror. Yeah, like lick, or like.
Oh yeah.
Go with the hand down.
Okay. I'm thinking the kids with the buttery hands are gonna win because nobody wants to deal with that. They don't even need their fire.
Agreed. Anne wins. You would probably in a real duel anyway, so I'm not going against any Romanian gymnasts. So
yeah, no, that's actually a very good point as well. So those are all of my questions and all of my games for today. So, did you guys have fun?
Yes, I did.